Welcome back to the channel, friends. So in light of Taylor Swift releasing her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, I thought I'd go back in time and revisit all of her hits with Max Martin and Shellback and rank them. So our categories are The Blueprint, iconic, never been done before, a staple, a hit, a song that's viral, everyone knows this song, everyone loves this song. Second, deeply iconic. This is a song which is super vested, but it's not quite the blueprint. It's not quite a household hit, which is universal. Next category, well, yes. This is a song which is good. We like it. This song with us, but it's just not quite making the cut to be iconic. And our last category is girls. Actually, this represents not in my classroom. All of our British listeners will probably relate to this or be familiar with the year 7. Let's get started. Okay, so first up, I Knew You Were Trouble. The Blueprint immediately. And the music video. This song was so on trend with the dubstep, really relevant to its time. I think it explores a really interesting theme of knowing something's wrong for you and still proceeding anyway. A great sequence following Treacherous on Red. This is just a hit. No one talks about how all 3 of the pop bangers on Red are actually some of her best. Like every single one doesn't miss. The beat drop goes crazy in this song, and this is one of my favorites from her. I think the melody is so addictive. It's written really well, like the without me. That last chorus goes crazy. On the Eras tour, it went insane. Right, next song, 22, immediately. The Blueprint. This is iconic. No one can escape this song. Everyone's 22nd birthday involves blasting this song as loud as you possibly can. I love this song. I think it perfectly captures what it's like transitioning from a young adult into like a fully formed adult. I think 22 is a really confusing age, and I think happy, free, confused and lonely at the same time. I think that's a perfect representation of what being 22 feels like. And, you know, she uses it in her prelogue for announcing Red Taylor's version. I think I really deeply relate to this song even outside the age of 22. I think your early 20s are always a really confusing, quite messy time. And I think she perfectly captures the magic of just letting everything go for a second and just vibing and realizing you're young and that life's too short not to have fun. I think the chorus is one of the biggest on the album. I don't know about you, but Infinity 22 is super catchy. I think this song goes the F off. Like, I think it's iconic. I love this song. One of my favorites. And yeah, T. And I think especially knowing the lore behind All Too Well, especially All Too Well 10, and like the moment I knew of her being abandoned on her 21st birthday, I think it just makes this feel so much more triumphant. This idea of moving on and just finding the good and the beauty in life again, even though you've just been dumped, and, you know, finding the things to take enjoyment in. I think it's a really good song to get you out of a slump. Love this song. And also I think just having any birthday song is just iconic. Like to have a hit which represents that age. Like this song represents being 22, and that's not an easy feat to accomplish. So slay. We are never ever getting back together. At this point, all of the songs are going to be The Blueprint. This song, first single off Red, her first #1. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I love this song. I think for people that call it vapid, I do think this song has a really good perspective. Talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. This thing of like this idea that your friendship groups divide. I think the loud, the sort of production in the wee, and like just this idea that like so many people are there shouting with you. I think it's so fun to sort of see it in concert and have everyone like chant and cheer, and just it's an anthem of just like F these men that are just like toxic, and we love that about it. Yeah, I love pop music and I love this song. This song was a smash hit. And again, as I said, all of these 3 bangers in Red, some of her most staple trademark hits, like these songs are the blueprint. They are the blueprint. I think it's really inspired songs today, like Get Him Back by Olivia Rodrigo. This idea of like, you know, everyone chanting. And I think it's just so much fun to do live. Message in a Bottle. I think I'm going to have to put this in Well Yes. I think this song is okay. I think when it came out, it has like a really catchy chorus. The conceit of the song is quite relatable, like knowing someone likes you, but you know, they don't know that you know, and like, I wish I could tell you. I think that's actually a really relatable feeling, especially in your early adolescence when like you haven't acted on a crush. This song captures that feeling really well. I don't really revisit this song all that much, but like if I hear it in the shop, like I'm vibing. Standing and hoping it gets to you. Oh, blank space. What is there to say really? Debatably one of her best songs ever, I would say. I think if someone told me this is, I think, objectively her best song, I would respect that as an argument. Stellar writing, playing this character as this crazy serial dater, as a jab back to the media who's, you know, slut shamed her and made her dating life a spectacle for us to make fun of almost. I think the melody, the production, the lyrics, the writing is all so strong. And I think just the conceit of, you know, long list of ex-lovers and I have a blank space and I write your name is so cheeky. It's so tongue in cheek, but it's so addictive to listen to. I feel like people often belittle pop music and say that it's simple and doesn't carry much meaning. But I think this song is such a prime example to dispute that because there's just so much in it. Like flawless. I don't really have anything else to add. It's blank space. It's blank space. Maybe I should actually be ranking these within the tiers. I'm going to have to put blank space at the top. Oh, but do I think I Knew You Were Trouble is better than We Are Never? Oh, it's so hard. I'm going to leave this like this for now. But all of these Blueprint songs are really hard to rank because they're all just such staples in, I think, a lot of our lives. Style, immediately. It's Style is taking second place. This, I think many people agree, is quite a perfect pop song. The story is Reckless Driving, which is an ongoing theme of the album. Just so well done. That guitar riff at the beginning, the build, you know, the suspense of it being midnight and him picking her up, and then the progression of the story to them taking off each other's clothes. There's so much mystery and intrigue, and I think it perfectly captures that feeling of like a seductive situationship or a seductive fling where it's like, this is doomed to end and this isn't good for me, but like, you know, F it, it's fine.
Fuck it, it's fine.
Like, I'm doing it anyway, and it's so sexy. It captures that feeling of just doing the forbidden thing. And there's a wink where like she knows, like, we never go out of style. I saw you with some other girl. We just go round and round each time. Like, just this lust, which I feel like isn't explored as much in previous albums. This is her first song where I think there's a clear like lust over emotional correctness or morality here, and I think that's a real sign of growing up. It's mature, but it's also not too explicit. Like, it's classy, but it's sexy. And in general, Taylor's writing is that way. All You Had to Do Was Stay. I'm going to have to put this in Deeply Iconic because I think it isn't a big enough of a hit to be a Blueprint song. And I think that does matter, the virality of it. But this is actually personally one of my favorites off the album. I love this song. I love the high-pitched stay, you know, the conceit of her coming up with the idea in the middle of the night. And again, I think it's such a relatable song. You know, you had me wrapped around your finger and then you took me for granted and now you want me back. And it actually would have been really easy if you just acted right the first time, in this sense of someone else not knowing your worth until they've lost you. And I think the message is quite simple, but the melodies are just so good. Like, I love this song and it's so catchy. I think it perfectly captures what her vision of the album was, you know, maximalist pop productions with like clear storylines that mean something. And I think this song is so applicable to romantic love, platonic friendships, like just this one-sidedness where you feel like you've given yourself more to someone and they haven't respected you in the same way. I love this song. Shake It Off. I mean, it's where am I going to put Shake It Off? It's a Blueprint song, but where? This is so hard. Yeah, I feel like this song doesn't get enough recognition. Well, it does. I think because it's a single and it's quite overplayed, people, like, I think if I were to rank 1989, I wouldn't necessarily put Shake It Off like super high, but the truth is this song is just crack. And Taylor said when she wrote it, she knew it was something special, and rightfully so. This song is so addictive, and I think it's just like a perfect pick-me-up. This idea of being able to shake things off and move on, I think, is like so prevalent just in day-to-day life and being an adult and showing resilience when things don't go your way. But I think the song is just, it's so infectious. And Bad Blood. Oh, do you know what? I feel like Bad Blood isn't her best writing. I think it's quite simple and like the verses aren't amazing, but like that chorus goes off so hard. And I feel like this is like sort of her 1989 growl sort of moment. Like she does this in Out of the Woods, Bad Blood, even her Out of the Woods live performance. There's a grittiness to it. And like the ad libs at the end of the song where she growls, like honestly, it's my like favorite part of the song. And I go back to this song so often. There's such a listenability about it. It's really fun on the Eras tour. But is it a Blueprint song? No. I think I am going to put it behind All You Had to Do Was Stay. That feels good. But like this song goes off and like the drums in the Taylor's version are so crisp. Lyrics are vague enough that you can apply it to various situations, but Wildest Dreams. Yeah, Wildest Dreams is also going to be in Deeply Iconic. Oh, is that going to offend everyone? I feel like this is a favorite for a lot of people. The truth is, I love and appreciate this song, but it's not one that I like constantly listen to. I guess just all of 1989 is so upbeat and it's so fast, whereas this is a little bit of a slower number. I'm going to put it here. Oh, I don't know. I think it's just because I have a personal bias for All You Had to Do Was Stay. I love All You Had to Do Was Stay. But yeah, Wildest Dreams, perfect. So romantic, pining, very classic Taylor. Just this idea of having like a short, fleeting intimacy with someone and hoping they remember it in the same way that you do because it meant a lot to you. Like, are they thinking about it as much as me? And I think it's done beautifully. And just the bridge, See Us in Hindsight, tangled up with you all night. I think it's just like great writing, really good rhyming. And it's just really sexy. And I feel like a lot of non-Swifties, people that don't respect her craft as much, actually appreciate this song, which is a testament to just how good it is. So superior song and just like has the sounds like love. How You Get the Girl. I really had my face with this song at one point in time. It's literally a manual telling men how to get her. The lyric change where she'll tell me how it used to be, you know, the fact that she's writing this from her experience. It's a really big chorus. I feel like it fits that bubblegum pop sort of idea. I think some people think it's a bit vapid or childish. Do you know what? Controversial. I kind of love a bit of a childish number. Like We Are Never is petty, but it's charming and it has perspective and it's so catchy. Like not everything has to be serious. We can have some fun. So I really like this song, but can I put it in Deeply Iconic? I feel like I have to be really strict with my categories a little bit because I just love this collection of songs so much. Like the Max Shellback Taylor trio. Oh, you guys. I'm going to put this at the top of Well Yes. And if not, I'd maybe move it to the bottom of Deeply Iconic. But I do really like this song. Again, the lyric changes, the writing, simple but effective. Wonderland. Oh, Wonderland's actually a personal favorite for me. I really love this song. You know, I love the Alice in Wonderland, kind of the story that she extrapolates and uses in this song. You know, the storytelling is really good. I love the melodies of the verses and just like, there's so much happening in the verses, and then you have a really empty post-chorus. You know, the in Wonderland. It's so good. And just like the production is really kind of magical. Like you feel like you're in Wonderland. And then in the bridge where she, you know, says we both went mad and just sort of that being Alice in Wonderland, I think is just like really well done. And just sort of the breakdown of a relationship where you descend into madness on the back of like people whispering and that turning into screams. And every part of the song is interesting. Like you're never bored. I really love this song. I'm going to put it at the top of Deeply Iconic, which maybe is controversial, but it is just a personal favorite for me. Like I love this song. And like the last chorus goes crazy. Like this song explodes. And that's actually what I'm really excited for with the new album. Like I miss the big explosive choruses, which I feel like we didn't really have as much of on like Lover, Midnight or Tortured Poets. Like I really miss that 1989 Reputation, just big maximalist production. Like I love pop. I just love pop. New Romantics. Oh, God, this whole album is just so good. This is so difficult. Oh, where am I going to put this? I also feel like what she's talking about in this song is so interesting. Like a commentary on dating, our love lives. Life is just a classroom. You know, I can build a castle of all the bricks they threw at me. You know, we played dumb, but we know just what we're doing. I think it's a really interesting, it's kind of like series of statements about like what she's learned from like her years of just like being on this earth. And I think it's actually really kind of an iconic song. You know, Heartbreak is our national anthem. I feel like that's really cool. Like she's reveling in this like really devastating emotion that all of us feel, and we're singing it proudly. Like we're celebrating the fact that we're sad and heartbroken, and we're normalizing it. I just think it's a really, really good song. I don't even really know if what I've just explained makes sense. It's just a banger as well. It slaps so hard. Do you know, I am going to put this at the end of the Blueprint category. I think that feels right. God, the Blueprint category is getting really big. I don't think that Girls is going to have anything in it. Ready for it. Oh, no, it has to be in the Blueprint. Oh! But this I feel like had its moment on the Eras tour. Like, Ready for it. When you hear the footsteps and the boom, 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 and she's walking in, like, everyone is going feral. Like this, like, I feel like the Reputation part of the Eras tour was probably the highlight, or one of the highlights. And also this song is so superior. Like the verses are really good. She's basically rapping. Like I love this song. If I want to feel like a bad bitch, like I'm streaming Ready for it. But is it like big enough of a hit to be in the Blueprint category? Like I really don't know. But then also maybe I'd say that about like all of the rep songs then, you know? But like how many songs can I put in the Blueprint? I'm not sure. Because I wouldn't say that Ready for it is, oh. Okay, I'm gonna put it at the end of the end of the Blueprint category for now. Oh, it's so difficult. Endgame. I personally really like Endgame. I think it's fun. I'm not really there for Future's bit though, or Ed Sheeran's bit. I'm sort of there for Taylor's verse and sort of the big reputation. You know, it's the acknowledgement of the title of the album. And it's kind of camp, but like it's kind of childish, but I think it's really fun, and I think it's really catchy. I like the production. I think it's a fun listen. And the sort of the breaking the fourth wall of the I swear I don't love the drama, it loves me. Like it's so fun to dance to that. I am gonna put it in Well Yes. Or is it Deeply Iconic? I think I'm gonna put it in Well Yes. Just because of where it stacks with other songs, but I'm gonna put it after How You Get the Girl. Okay. I Did Something Bad. I think this is iconic. This is a great example of her leaning into the, you know, the snake, the character and reputation, the villain. I had a marvelous time ruining everything. I do really like this song, but having said that, I don't actually revisit it or listen to it as much as a lot of Reputation, if being strictly honest. But I don't think that makes it less good of a song. I think I just don't gravitate to listening to it all the time. But also the Reputation tour performance of it, the like extended version, you know, with the choreography where she's lifted up and she comes down and the bridge has a whole moment, I think goes crazy. We love a witchy song. I'm going to put this at the end of Deeply Iconic. Or am I going to put it in Well Yes? Is that really controversial? I think I'm going to see how it goes in review. Next. Don't Blame Me. I think Don't Blame Me is iconic, and I think it's so, again, that gritty Taylor, that gritty vocal comes back, like, every time you're loving me. Like, she really is into it. And it's so like sexy and like sexually charged. Like it's so horny. And I love this song. It's really hard. But then also sometimes the verses at the beginning are like slow. So I feel like I really live for like the back half of the song. I'm going to put it in deeply iconic. But also this song did have a moment, like this song blew up. Like this is a hit. Where am I going to put this? Oh, is this really controversial? Put it at the top of deeply iconic. But also I kind of listen to Wonderland more than Don't Blame Me. It's hard to balance like my personal preferences with like an objective, like what's better, but I guess it's my channel. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Yeah, Delicate, I love Delicate. Delicate was like a favorite from the album. And I think just the production is so good. And the isn't it? Just the description of that fragile feeling in a relationship where you put your feelings on the table and you hope they feel the same and you don't want to scare them off by expressing how you feel. And it's delicate. I think it's a really relatable feeling. I also think it was a really sad, you know, my reputation's never been worse, but you must like me for me. Like just this feeling of everyone feeling like very isolated when she got cancelled, but just sort of this fragile love existing is kind of sentimental to me. So God, this is actually really hard. I'm gonna put this. God, literally at this point, everything's gonna be iconic. Where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna put this after All You Had to Do Was Stay. It's funny because if you ask me to perform this ranking, I feel like my review can change on the day. I think it's just so like everything is kind of iconic. Okay, So It Goes. I actually really love So It Goes. I don't know if it adds much to the narrative of Reputation. I think it's just a kind of sexually charged displaying your connection with someone through just having sex in it. But I really like this song. I'm going to put it in Well Yes at the top. Just because I think the categories are so full and I sort of want to be objective about it. I think it's quite overlooked and it's not really, like no one really talks about it. Yeah. Okay. Gorgeous. I like Gorgeous. Like the little triangle, the little ding is cute. I think it's just such a contrast from the first half of the album when we hear like what's really going on underneath. Like just the frustration of finding someone so attractive that it annoys you, I think is deeply relatable. Again, the writing is good. It's always good really with Taylor, but where am I going to put this? See, I listen to this more than a few of the songs in Deeply Iconic, like I do. But I Did Something Bad is just iconic though, but like I'm not really streaming it that much. I'm going to put it at the top of Well Yes. I'm going to stick by that. Oh, but it's so fun. It's really fun. Okay. King of My Heart. I saw on like TikTok that this, or who did I don't know where I saw this, but apparently this was going to be one of the singles. I really like this song and I can see why people appreciate it, but am I streaming it as much and do I think it's like as iconic? Like I'm, you know, I am up on the roof with a schoolgirl crush, drinking beers out of plastic cups, like I am. And also the drums, the drum interlude on the Rep tour goes crazy. But like, am I really in this song? But actually, I think the lyrics are really beautiful, like King of My Heart, Body and Soul. Like I feel like that's really giving like wedding vows, like that's a bar. I'm going to put this here in Well Yes. I don't know how I feel about some of these rankings. Oh, okay. Last song, Dancing With Our Hands Tied. This is genuinely one of my favorites on Reputation. Like the pacing of the verses and like the drop into the chorus. I love the acoustic version on the Rep tour. I really just love this. I loved you in secret. First sight, yeah, we love without reason. It is one of my favorites. And I think it's one of hers too. So Queen. I am going to put this in Deeply Iconic because I do just love this song. I'm going to put it after Delicate. Okay, I think I feel good about this ranking. It's really hard because I genuinely love all of these songs. But I think this kind of represents, if I had to segregate them into 3 tiers, I would say I've done a pretty okay job. So yeah, that's what I think on that. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my ranking, but please be kind if you disagree, but obviously open to hearing your opinion. Thank you for watching.